This lesson is part of Media, Mobiles, and Ministry, which is a curriculum set of over 40 lesson plans covering 4 different topic areas: foundations of media ministry, mobile ministry, social media ministry, and do-it-yourself mobile media creation. You can find more information at www.mobmin.org/train.
This lesson is number 10 in the Do-It-Yourself Media Creation section of the Media, Mobiles and Ministry curriculum, and it's the first of 2 lessons on recording and editing audio on a mobile device. Audio recording is the process of capturing sound electronically so it can be listened to again. Your mobile phone is a ready-to-use audio recording device. It has every basic tool needed to record, edit, and share audio recordings. In the hands of a trained media creator, it becomes a powerful audio tool. In this lesson, we will focus on recording, the first and perhaps the most important step in creating an audio resource. In this lesson, we will learn the basic parts of a smart or feature phone that are used in audio recording, learn the basic features of the recording app, learn the process of recording, and identify key techniques for achieving a high-quality recording. And lastly, we'll learn about the audio characteristics that are important to an audience. Audio is a practical, powerful, and effective format that can be used by and for most people worldwide. It can be easily created and shared for free on mobile devices with wide compatibility among other devices. Audio can be used by a single individual, or it can be broadcast over radio or streamed online to reach large audiences with a message. People can often carefully listen to an audio message even while performing another task. Standard audio formats like MP3 and WAV are compatible with nearly every media playing device worldwide. Audio files are compact in size and have little or no cost involved to copy and share. Another benefit to audio is that it does not have the challenges faced by some of the other major media formats. For example, print media has challenges like high costs relating to printing, transporting, and sorting materials, and the fact that the global population is 80% oral culture and they learn by listening, not by reading. Many people cannot read text in their own language at all, or not at the level equal to their understanding when listening. Likewise, visual media also has challenges, like too many file formats that are in use that are not compatible across all mobile devices. File sizes are significantly larger, which limits shareability due to storage space and affordability to access those files online. There's also the added risk of miscommunicating across different cultures. Many times, visual images do not communicate the same meaning to all cultures. The visual message can even communicate the wrong meaning to an audience. So the key point of this section is that audio is both a powerful and effective format. So now let's talk a little bit about audio quality characteristics. What makes a recording good or bad? Some of the characteristics of a good recording, that is, one that is engaging and easy to listen to, are that the voice is clear and pleasant sounding. It's not harsh on the ears. The volume level is comfortable and easy to listen to. And the main message is clear and not covered by or competing with background noise. Likewise, a poor quality recording is one where the voice is garbled or distorted, or where the level is too loud or too quiet, or where there are too many plosives, which are the sounds caused by the sudden rush of air from the speaker's mouth when they speak words with hard consonants, such as words beginning with the letter P. Or where there are distracting background sounds, such as the hum of a refrigerator or an electric fan, or animals or children that could all be making noise that is competing with the voice of the speaker for the attention of the listener. Another thing that lowers the overall quality of a recording is when music or sound effects are added in a way that is not appropriate for the audience. So the key point is that the quality of our audio recording is important. We're basically all lazy. We don't like to work hard, and so if people have to concentrate to hear the message because of the poor quality of the recording, then they will often give up and not continue to listen. A good recording, that is one that will engage an audience, is less about which particular phone or app is used and more about a recording that is clear, is easy to listen to, and allows the listener to focus on the content. Now let's talk a little bit about your mobile phone. Nearly every mobile phone has a built-in microphone, has the ability to run a recording app, and has storage capacity to hold the recorded files. All phones have at least one microphone. It is typically a small hole located near to where your mouth will be when you speak into your mobile phone. Most phones also have one speaker. It is typically located near to where your ear will be when you're talking on your phone. Some more advanced phones have two speakers located in separate locations on the device. Feature phones typically come from the manufacturer with a basic recording app installed. Smartphones may also have a pre-installed recording app. The advantage of a smartphone is that there are many available recording apps that can be downloaded and used. Most feature phones and Android smartphones have both internal storage and a micro SD card slot that can be used to significantly expand memory capacity, whereas Apple iPhones only have the internal storage. So key points for this section is to know these things about your mobile device. Where is the microphone located? Where is the speaker located? Where is the recording app? How will you get another one if necessary? What file storage options does your mobile phone have? Recording apps typically consist of two main screens, the recording screen and the file manager screen. A feature phone may just use the file manager app for this purpose. Every smartphone recording app will look a little different, and some may have some different features. But regardless of the app or the phone, these basic provisions should be common. Firstly, there will be a button to start recording. It could be a red dot, an icon of a microphone, the word record, and so on. There will also be a button to stop the recording. It could be depicted by a square, the word stop, and so on. The stop button is often located in the same function place as the record button. There will be a button to play back a recorded file, and then there will also typically be buttons to scroll through a list of previously recorded files. Some recording apps will have additional features, such as a pause button, option of where recordings are stored, selection of recording quality and related attributes, audio editing tools, exporting tools, file naming tools, an adjustment setting for the microphone input level, an adjustment setting for reducing background noise, an adjustment setting for engaging automated gain or volume control on the microphone. Not all apps have the same set of features. Some free apps may have features that can be unlocked through purchase. So now let's talk about the recording process. Recording projects vary widely, so in general terms, the most basic steps of recording are follows. First, you have to determine what it is you want to record. Will it be just one person or more? How long will it be? 1 minute? 10 minutes? 1 hour? Being clear with these kind of details before you begin will help you to be prepared to record successfully. Evaluate the recording environment. Is there any background noise? Refrigerators, fans, children, animals, things that you can quieten before you start to record. Does the location have any hard or flat walls? If so, is there anything soft that you can use to cover at least one wall? Maybe curtains, a mattress, cushions, anything that will help to reduce the echo that is caused by the sound of the voice reflecting off the hard flat surface and being picked up or heard by the microphone. Determine how to position the mic or recording device, and if possible the sound source, for best recording results. This will often be best accomplished through a process of trial and error. Do some practice recording and listen to the result. The best position for the microphone and the person talking should be a result of these considerations. What position will best capture the sounds that I do want, and what position will best avoid capturing sounds that I don't want. To start recording, simply press the record button, and to stop recording, press the stop button. Some apps have a pause button. Press the pause button if you want to pause momentarily and then continue recording more content to the same file. Then save and name the file if that option to modify the file name is available on your app. Play back and listen to the recorded file for content accuracy and the quality that you are wanting to achieve. Record again if there is something wrong. And for the purposes of this lesson, we're not discussing editing. We'll do that in the next lesson, lesson 11. But editing a file can sometimes be a better alternative than recording again, especially if it is a long recording. Regardless of whether you are using a built-in microphone or an external microphone, you need to put the microphone close to the sound source, maybe 10 or 20 centimeters, between 4 and 8 inches, but avoid speaking directly into the microphone at close range. Instead, keep the microphone close to the corner of the mouth. It should be outside of the path of the blasts of air that come from speaking some words or syllables. Point the microphone away from any unwanted sounds. Position your body or other objects to block unwanted noises from having a direct path to the microphone. If you are just using the microphone that is built into the phone, I have found that you will usually get a good signal if, while recording, you hold the phone as you would normally during a phone call. Alternatively, hold the phone flat with the microphone pointing towards your mouth but off to the side. Try several test recordings to determine the best position for the phone during the recording. Be aware of the volume level. If your app has a meter, aim for 1/2 to 3/4 strength on the meter. This is generally a safe level. It is not too weak and quiet, but is also not at risk of being too strong and distorting. As I've already mentioned, observe the recording location and note any sources of unwanted sounds that are likely to occur during your recording. For example, a loud meeting about to start in the next room, children playing at the school playground every day, which is, the playground's just outside your window. Plan wisely for your recording time or choose a different location. Put your mobile device in airplane mode to avoid distracting calls and notifications. And if possible, have all other mobile devices in the area also set to airplane mode. Don't rush starts and stops. Often mobile devices have a slight delay in starting and stopping a recording. If a narrator starts speaking too soon, or you tap the stop button too fast when the speaker finishes talking, it can cause a few words to be missing from the newly recorded file. It's a good practice to allow a buffer of 1 or 2 seconds of silence to occur at the beginning and at the end of a recording so that no valuable content is lost. Position or hold or mount the mobile device in such a way as to minimize handling noise. If you are holding the mobile device, be careful that your actions are not contributing to unwanted sounds to the recording. Be mindful that navigation within a single audio file is limited on many mobile phones. Consider making more shorter files than a single large file if it's appropriate for the content and helpful to your audience. WAV format provides the best quality, but also makes larger file sizes, between 5 and 10 megabytes per minute of audio. It is recommended to use WAV for recording and editing whenever possible. However, WAV files are generally not used for distribution because of their larger size. When you've finished recording and editing your audio content, it would then be converted to MP3 format for distribution. The MP3 format provides acceptable listening quality and makes smaller file sizes of approximately 1 megabyte per minute of audio. MP3 is the global standard for audio file distribution. The files are widely compatible with mobile devices and have a reasonably good listening quality. So now let's talk about evaluating your recording after you've finished. Is your recording accurate? Are there any mistakes or portions where the speaker stumbled over a word? Does it have good listening characteristics? Is the voice clear and easily heard? The quality of the recording is best assessed by how good it sounds on mobile devices common among the audience. What it sounds like on your phone is not as important as what it sounds like on a typical phone among your target audience. A recorded file may sound different on different devices depending on the quality of the playback speakers on the device. There are multiple things that can affect the quality of the recording, such as the process and techniques we use to record, the location where we record, the actual hardware, that is the internal circuitry of the phone and microphone, if we use an external mic. The one thing that has little effect on the final quality of the recording is the actual app that we use to record. All the other considerations, the technique, the location, the placement of the microphone, etc., are all more important than which particular app we use to record. So now it's time to practice some of the things that we've discussed. I would like you firstly to familiarize yourself with your mobile phone's recording system. Locate where the microphone and the speaker are located. Locate where your recording app is. Most phones already have a recording app installed. If an app is not yet installed, consider trying one of these basic apps for recording: Voice Recorder, Audio Recorder, a WavePad Free, Wave Editor, Record Forge 2 Lite, and lastly another option is Voice Record Pro. Go ahead and make a few test recordings. Record yourself reading a short passage of text. Record a brief interview or dialogue with another person. Listen to the recordings and make observations. How did the recording sound compared to your expectations? What aspects of quality and characteristics do you notice? Now go ahead and repeat the test recordings, but this time try changing the techniques and placement of the microphone. Did the changes influence your recording? If possible, also listen to your recording through headphones or earbuds. How does the same recording sound through earbuds compared to your phone's speaker? Well, this is the end of this lesson. When you've finished the assignments, watch lesson 11 in the Do-It-Yourself Mobile Media Creation section of the Media, Mobiles and Ministry curriculum for trainers and learners, where we'll talk about audio editing on a mobile device.